go out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good.
Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I haven't known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger. Hey, good morning, America.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
You know, every time I try to rest and mind my business, the culture just want to react. Jesus Christ. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Y'all know my rule. I don't go live on Thursdays unless there is something to talk about. And oh, my Lord, there's a lot to talk about. Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva, or Junkie Dineva, as he's known by others. They are fighting. The girls are fighting, as they say. We'll get to that and all the latest news on that. Raven Symone and her wife, they make love. But child, wait till you hear about preferences from them. Yeah, we'll get into that. There's a new health update out there that you guys need to know about. Crystal Mestres-Bishop has done something big for the world of real estate and home ownership. Cannot wait to tell you about that. Patricia Morgan, invented something that we all need, okay? Sincerely. Whether you have a car, or whether you could just have one, just in case a friend needs to come over to borrow yours, okay? there's something about college that you guys need to know about, and also to something with racism. We got a lot to talk about. And of course, tonight at 8:30 p.m., we will be talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. Ooh, that trailer. We got a lot to talk about there. But right now, let's get to what we're doing here. Higher is weighing, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. And by the way, happy birthday to Millie Chung. Love that sister so much. You see that virtual tour background. Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Woo, let's get to the getting and doing what we do. So here's how it went down, right? So as you guys know, Tamar was found in a pool of her own blood, lost some teeth, cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery. That's what it is, plastic surgery. Also, too, she was found in a pool of her own blood, and she has lost mobility, and she can barely speak, right? So all that was happening. So shout out to this source right here. I will say shout out to Karen Melrell because this is where I saw it from. The Gossip Twins, no matter what he says, I love Miss Funky Dineva. Had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. It's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all this. I just want peace. Now, this was deleted, by the way. Just want y'all to know that. I've done too much healing to fight with anyone. I just want to get better, continue doing what I love. Never going back to what I grew from. Nice try. That will hashtag heartbreak retrograde, which is a new album. Bitch, my voice is my PR stunt. Okay. So, some updates for you all. Okay. Oh my Lord Jesus. So it's all started with this right here. Okay, so this is Funky Dineva's page. When I get through reading Tamar Braxton's ass down to the ground, I don't want to hear shit. So this is when he got Ian up alive over his birthday weekend. Whole time there was nothing wrong with Tamar's ass, right? So then after that, he went live at 11 a.m. I'm a finna show a bitch how to go down a slide 11 a.m. Eastern. That was a day ago. Right here. This is all I want. It was the principle of the whole situation. I'm not one of them other punks. I won't be toyed with like I am one of them, or be treated disposable like I'm one of them. It's done. I'm all good now, Tamar Braxton. I pray you recover quickly. I hope the new project spawns nothing but hits, right? Oh, Lord Jesus. Then this right here, you can delete the story, you can unfollow me, you can subliminally post, but your ass was going to clear up where it's going to clear that shit up. And hashtag nothing but time. Don't expect me to be the bigger person. I stopped doing that 2 years ago. When it comes to conflict, I'm just as petty as the next bitch. Ooh, that being the bigger person crap does not work. You stay quiet, I stay quiet. You say something, I'ma say something. It's that simple. I woke up this afternoon, shots were fired, so I'm firing back. Anybody who's got a problem with it can kiss my whole anus ass. His words, not mine. I'm childish, petty, immature, and messy, all rolled up into one petite, small, bike, smooth skin package with the fingernails emojis or the painted fingernails emojis. I'm a rich white woman. I have no job and nothing to do all day, every day. I have nothing but time. Is you finished or is you done? Since you the rabbit holding the pile. If you bad as you say you is, then shoot. Whew. Lord Jesus, right here. And this toothless Muppet is still bumping her gums. Literally. Shouldn't you be somewhere recovering, waiting on a blood transfusion since you almost died and woke up in a pool of blood? How big was the pool? Was it Olympic size, standard size, the kiddie pool, or that little bit sink blood that we occasionally spat when we're brushing our teeth? I appreciate the context on that because I'm like, every time I brush my teeth, every time I brush my teeth, sometimes blood will come out, right? I'm like, what the hell? Hey, Mama Bees, welcome in, gorgeous. Glad to have you here. Hey, Linnell, still glad to have you here as well. Let's keep going, y'all. All this has happened today. or that little bit of sink blood that we occasionally spit out when we are brushing our teeth. I'm beyond positive that it was the latter. Your near-death experience sure as hell didn't leave you grateful to be alive enough to the point where you stop being messy, dramatic, and desperately seeking attention. Your ass must not have fallen hard enough. Maybe you should get drunk, take them crazy pills, and pass out again. Lady, I'd have told you to leave me alone. I'm trying my hardest not to take it there with you. Your second warning. I suggest you go on about your snaggletooth business. This ain't what you want. This is your second warning to leave me alone. Drop this shit and stop posting subliminal shit. The world knows you're talking to me, Tamar Braxton. Did all that hating, gossiping about me and still couldn't stop shit. I'll be mad too. Laughing emojis. And that was from Tamar Braxton's stories. Don't worry, we'll go to her Instagram stories here in just a minute. What y'all want me to talk about tonight? Let's get it. I'm reading it as y'all hearing it. Whatever you ain't finished saying about Tamar in that first video. Okay, well, you might get that tonight. At Miss Funky.Neva in the words Big Free. You already know. 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. We want you to tell it this time. We want Tamar, and we want you to tell it all. 5 years, 2 kids, and a dog. We want you to get on your edible and your liquor with the Publix lemonade. Spill the tea. Oh my God. Publix is like, how we get into this? That lady's business, not Tamar. Leave it there. Why she asked for Heavenly's number from you only to go to another doctor. That was calculated as well. Tell it 5 years, 2 dogs, etc. We're going to talk about Tamar. Just tell her business that you held back from the other day. Tamar in the chatterization rather. Dolly Barnes like, well, I'm a white woman with privilege. I don't know why I'm in the comments section. God. Okay, y'all. All right, so listen, I looked at Tamar's stories earlier, right? So give me a moment because one story is gone, so I'm going to show you every story up to this point, chat. I cannot. I mean, all this happened today. I mean, damn. Damn. Holy. I just, yeah. I mean, what are y'all thoughts about this? I mean, first of all, to go through all of that, to then repost something from BET saying, I can't wait to tell y'all. I can't wait to tell y'all. It's like, okay. Well, so what is it? And for it to be this, like, Tamar, even you gotta admit that the timing of this is way off, right? That would be like if I went through all of that, right? And I said, I can't wait to tell y'all that Brainley's virtual tour is coming to Netflix. It's like, Bray, happy for you, really am. Like, you worked very hard, and I've been mostly to every tour. Some of your tours, or at least I like the vibe of your YouTube channel, but shouldn't you be recovering? Like, something the buttermilk ain't clean with this, as the people would say. How I modernize, contemporize it, or Brainlanize it is something the Kool-Aid ain't sweet about this. Okay, so let me pull up Tamar's stories here, child. Oh my God, this is just. Every time I try to rest, the culture wants to respond. Because y'all know my rule. I do not go live on Thursdays unless there is something to talk about, okay? I take that rule very seriously. because I don't want to waste y'all time. I know you don't want to waste mine. So let me get this up. These are all her stories. Took screenshots just in case, child. Then, of course, we'll look at the new ones, too. And trigger warning, because I did take screenshots over teeth, y'all. I did. It was only fair. Okay. So here we go. So here it is here. This was 23 hours ago. Bitch, my voice is my PR stunt. Well, was it a PR stunt that, you said that Jesus paved the way for you, and really without Tony Braxton, nobody would know who you are? Or you were just saying that just to get a check on Braxton family values? Moving on. I don't know. I just have this crazy faith that the next 24 hours are about to change everything. That's what she said 17 hours ago. 16 hours ago, I can't sleep with a peaceful rest emoji. 8 hours ago, God is with her. She will not fail. Psalm 46:5. So, yes, indeed, in the words of Hosier, she's taking us to church. The shot of your life. Quit arguing with motherfuckers who are being used by the devil to disrupt your spirit. Now, Tamar, you're preaching the word, but you also disrupt your own spirit sometimes, too. But that's neither here nor there. It says stay tuned. That's what she said 6 hours ago. Also, too, she's not your average girl. She's God's investment. Play with her, you'll go broke in the spirit. Let's go. Well, I mean, Tamar, I love the energy, right? And truly, I do. I believe I'm not the average man. I'm not your average man. I'm God's investment. August 10th, 1994, Brain Lee came into the world and made it all fantastic and amazing and brought unity, tranquility, Mama said, Mama Sa, Mama Kusa, this, that, the third, all around the world, energy. And the world just been peace ever since I got into the world. I just got a goddamn Braylon, I love you, but shut your damn mouth and work in your gift in reality. Okay, God, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I love our damn show. 6 hours ago, the rabbit got the pow. Yes, indeed. There. From Tamar here. Did all that hating and gossiping about me and still couldn't stop shit. I'll be mad too. Now, this is taking you up to where she is now. I believe I will. Emoji, checkmark emoji, target emoji. Then we have this here. Now, this one, I've never heard of this one before. Ohana means family, and family means nothing in Uno. Draw 4, motherfucker. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that one was funny. That one was legitimately funny. Let's see, another CC saw her in the club a couple of days after the incident. Wait, hang on. Now, we do know, for those of you who don't know, to give context, conjecture, and connection, Menendez, I don't know his name, nor do I care, but he is on Love and Hip Hop, and Mendices, I think, is a part of Tamar Braxton's video. But Mama B, you're saying that after that incident, that she went back to a club a couple of days after she got surgery and everything. Is that what you're saying? Thank you for that, by the way. Don't worry, we will watch this video here in just a minute. Telling my story, what's my biggest fear, but there are so many people who need help. Use me, Lord. Now, trigger warning, everybody, okay? Listen, y'all had all day. Okay, you had all morning to eat breakfast. You had lunch. If you having dinner, have a margarita right now. Okay, don't eat none, cause trigger warning. So allegedly, these are her teeth. Okay, so listen. We cover the real over here, okay? We cover the mess of the impossible. We cover the rise of the possible, okay? It's another picture, okay? And then here's another picture here, okay? So just wanted to say that. And then right here, the milk factory is open, or as Johnny Carson would say, dinner for two. Yes, indeed. Tamar Braxton. Lord Jesus, I can't rhyme you, but look like I can. And then right here, 45 minutes ago, before God elevates you, he reveals the truth about every heart around you. That way you'll know who's meant to walk with you and who's only meant to watch from a distance. Elevation requires separation because not everybody can go where God is taking you. So let me go to Tamar's Instagram right now and see if there is anything new. There could be something new. There may not be anything new. Let's see. Nope. So that is everything up to date. So now what we're going to do is we are going to watch this video from Dr. Amira. Now she is a dentist in Miami. So right here it says, this is from Tamar just 2 hours ago. Dr. Amira, you have given me the courage to help so many other people. I am so grateful for you. Dr. Amira says, we truly appreciate your courage, vulnerability, in sharing such an intimate and difficult part of your journey. Your openness not only inspires, but also brings awareness that will help so many others. We are taking the best care of you. Your gorgeous smile will be back better than ever. So a lot of people are in the comment section here. This comment, next time, Tamar Braxton, next time you have friends like fuck you not even around you that need to sign NDAs. You thought you learned this with JRA. Everyone around you needs to sign NDA. Everyone needs to sign NDA around you. And PSTS Master is not your friend. Ooh, thank God you didn't tag PS Master because you would have been on Maddie in the morning, child. Yandy don't play, huh? We love you, Tamar. Living a lie. Well, Maya Lewis got a beautiful face card, child. Listen, there's some gorgeous women on social media. So why the fuck you call funky for Dr. Heavily when you immediately find Miami? Now you start drama with him. What's your mental issue? Oh, wow. Did you take Ambien? This is the reason it's never on my this is the reason it's on my never administer. This sleepwalking is crazy. You're a very tiring person. Oh my God. Oh, Lord Jesus. Dr. Amir, with all due respect, the graphic pictures you actually posted could actually be of anyone other than Tamar Braxton. This young lady at her big age is known worldwide for her outrageous shenanigans. I'm sure maybe it would be a bit more believable if the photograph was of her in your dental chair with her mouth open taking those graphic pictures. Now wait a minute, sweet potato pie 1525. Hey, L Teddy 27. By the way, shout out to L Teddy 27. Great content career. Went over there to support him. He's a new virtual tour family member and a tourist over here because of our good friend Chef Don. So shout out to LT 27. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Now, sweet potato pie 1525. Why we get on to the dentist? Like, she's been doing this thing as a career. Like, what the hell? Telling her how she should do her job. And I can't believe I'm calling Carlos King, who should never be quoted for shit. But Carlos King did say, not you outside the club. Tell me what's going on inside the club when I'm inside. You're not. Okay, because I don't have a dentistry degree. Okay, so let's roll on. Okay, so here is the video. Here we go. Right here. Here we go.
Tamar Braxton sharing her near-death experience.
I just had to speak about what I was going through.
Hi, my name is Dr. Amira Ogunleya, and I am a cosmetic dentist out of Miami, Florida. I was recently contacted by Tamar Braxton's team, who reported a very traumatic injury. She woke up in a pool full of blood and saw many fractured teeth on her floor. She flew to me immediately within 24 hours. Upon evaluation, I confirmed that she did in fact have several fractured teeth. She even had an avulsed tooth, which is a tooth that's come completely out of the socket. She also appeared to have a fractured septum. We were able to perform immediate oral surgery on her, and we were able to stabilize her for now as she continues to heal. However, she will require several appointments to get her fully to her original smile. We also recommended that Tamar immediately see a medical doctor to evaluate, which appeared to be the deviated septum, broken septum. And upon their evaluation, they determined that she did in fact have a fractured nose. As far as the cause, the medical team ruled out seizure, ruled out stroke, and the only thing left that it could possibly be is somnambulism, which is sleepwalking. Oftentimes in cases of sleepwalking, the person has no memory or recollection of what they've done. They're able to walk, they're able to move, they can even injure themselves, and then they do not remember the next day. That appears to be our best guess right now, as we're still trying to figure out how something like this occurred. And although Tamar's situation is rare, this is a great learning opportunity that if this ever does happen to you, if you find yourself in a situation with an avulsed tooth, you should pick up your tooth by the crown, not the root. Touching the tooth by the root could harm a lot of the vitality of it. You want to try to rinse it with milk or saline. And if you can, you want to insert it directly back into the socket if possible. If you're unable to do that, you can store it in milk or inside the cheek of your mouth. The idea is to keep it moist and see your dentist immediately. And we might have a chance to re-implant it, and eventually the bone will integrate with it once again. Now, we are working extremely hard for Tamar, and we are confident that we're going to restore her smile back to its original beautiful state. It is imperative. People's smiles are so much bigger than just the aesthetic. You know, this is the way we communicate. And for her, this is her gift to all of us, her beautiful voice. So we will update you soon with a beautiful new Tamar.
First of all, very well done to Dr. Amira. Very articulate, very wise, and very thorough with her work. Here's how Baby Girl came in. Hang on. Here's how Baby Girl 1981 came in. Hang on, let me pause it. Here we go.
I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
That's how Baby Girl 1981 came in.
I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
My Lord. One more time, y'all. Just one more time.
I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
Now, one thing to know and two things for sure, you cannot deny Tamar Braxton can sing, okay? Tamar just kept her duck flappers shut. Not duck flappers. Oh, my Lord Jesus. My God, we are tired. Well, guess who else responded? The one, the only. Kempire responded. And here he is right here. Let's talk about it.
Like, no goodbye, just end. I was like, wait. So I guess
Kempire was talking about Funky Dineva's live. He was going to tell it, but then ended it. So
about to tell it, and he didn't tell it. All right. So that was the video that he posted this morning. Since then, that's why we're live. Since then, he has now responding to what Tamar is responded to on social media. So Tamar took to her Instagram stories to apologize, I think. I'll show you what she said. So here are a couple of Instagram posts that Tamar posted on her Instagram story, including one that she deleted, it looks like. Tamar says this. She says, no matter what he says, I love Funky Miss Funky Dineva. She adds Funky. Anyway, had I known what was going on while I was in the hospital trying to recover, I would have said something. But he says that he brought it to your attention And you were like, what? I'm in the hospital. She said, it's terrible that whatever I didn't say turned into all this. I just want peace. Tamar says that a lot. For someone that always says that she wants peace, she's always caught up in some wars. Just saying. Then she said in another Instagram story, I've done
Empire. We all know love and war is a jam. I got that. I got that. Now, Slick, by the way, go out to Empire After Dark. I believe he has the last day of the year in New York City, and it is a virtual stop as well. So you can literally pick up a virtual ticket and watch it 1 week after as well. So shout out to Empire. So damn proud of him. And I really do look up to him quite often as a mentor, virtually, of course. And also to Make It Make Sense, who actually stopped by our channel, which was so shout out to Make It Make Sense as well. Love those two brothers for sure. All right, back to this.
too much healing to fight with anyone. Why is she always fighting though with someone? I just want to get better and continue doing what I love. Okay. Then she says, never ever going back to what I grew from. Nice try, devil. Heartbreak retrograde. Okay. Well, apparently Tamar posted this as well. Okay. But then deleted it because I couldn't find it. So shout out to the account. I think it was this the girls are fighting. I think this is their thing. I don't know. I can't see the watermark. Because we like to cite our sources over here.
And we do too. So I'm going to read it for y'all. Then I'm going to let Empire give his commentary here. I did not fake my accident. I wish it was a lie or a PR stunt. I am devastated that anyone would suggest that. Please enjoy my EP. I worked very hard on it and spent my own money for my Team Martian friends to enjoy. This isn't about anyone's husband, just my personal story about the worst heartbreak I've ever known. Heartbreak retrograde 919. So, not speaking to existence. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Listen, I will say this, right? When you are saying sorry, right? Most of the time, adding your project does not help the sorry go over with anybody. That would be like, hey, guess what? The premiere date for the Braxtons is October 7th at 9/8 Central on WeTV. It's like, do you really think we would tune into the Braxtons after what happened? And not to mention, too, Tamar, the reason why people call that PR stunt was because you were in the situation. And then the next thing was, I can't wait to tell ya. I can't wait to tell ya how. And then it was a project. So the correlation here looks like 1 + 1 = 2. So you can't blame people for doing math, right? So, yeah. So, all right, back to Empire and his commentary.
So, but apparently someone caught it because she is not there anymore. Tamar says, I did not fake my accident. I wish it was a lie or a PR stunt. I'm devastated that anyone would suggest that. Please enjoy my EP. I work very hard and I spent my own money for my Tamartian friends to enjoy. This isn't about anyone's husband. This is just my personal story about the worst heartbreak I've ever known. Heartbreak retrograde, September 19th. So Tamar is saying that she did not fake this accident. And I said this in my last video from this morning. I said to you guys, I said, just because she's coming out with this EP, it doesn't mean that all of this had anything to do with the accident that she had. Okay, but again, you guys are going to run with your own speculation, believe what you want to believe. Okay, but then right after the accident, there were these stories about her and Mendices. Now all of a sudden Mendices and her are in this trailer for her EP. It's just the timeliness of this is just weird.
Yes.
Weird. But here we are. And we probably won't get the full real story because Funky and her have made up. And Funky got what he wanted. When she posted this and tagged him in her story, this was enough for her. Where is it? This was enough for her, enough for him to be like,
no, you said it right, because her handle is Miss Funky Dineva. Nope, that's a her. Okay, moving on.
You know what? I'll take it. So Funky posted the apology, I'll put in quotes, the apology on his Instagram and says this in the caption: "This is all I wanted. It was the principle of the whole situation. I'm not one of them other punks. And I won't be toyed with like I'm one of them or be treated disposable like I'm one of them. It's done. I'm all good now, Tamar Braxton. I pray you recover quickly, and I hope the new project spawns nothing but hits." But you just said that nobody was checking for it. You just said that nobody was checking for it. And I believe your first thought. Now all of a sudden you're like, I wish you luck and nothing but the hits. No, you know what you said the first time. What you said the first time is what you meant. I'm gonna listen to it though. I do like a Tamar album or a Tamar song or two. I mean, none of them have really hit like Love and War, but I'm just saying. The Truth, thank you so much for the super chat. The Truth says, I don't think she faked it, but I did think Funky is creative enough to turn the tables on her, but she does owe him an apology.
So there you go. That's what Kim Pyre and one of his commenters had to say. All right, y'all. We got more Brandon's Virtual Tour live now. Trigger warning. We all grown here, right? This is from me at takeout.com. You know, I put up Raven Symone on the thumbnail, and let me put up the thumbnail here as an overlay so y'all can see the picture that I put up of Raven Symone, because this Raven Symone I do not recognize. I just don't. I still love Raven. Hugest crush on her. I should have been Eddie. Okay, y'all know Eddie from That's So Raven, that episode where Eddie Raven, was dating and stuff, or trying to date. That should have been Braylon Lee. Okay, but that makeout session would not have aired on the Disney Channel, and probably would have aired on ABC. So therefore, the episode would have never aired, because Disney Plus was not around yet. So listen, Raven looks better thick. Okay, just gonna keep it a buck. Yes, indeed. But let me put up the thumbnail that I did for this show here. Give me a moment, because we gotta get into Raven Symone. We gotta get into her, because I'm just like, I don't know what it is about these celebrities these days. Like, y'all have made it. Y'all don't gotta do this shit just to exist. Just why? Oh my God! Okay. So it's downloaded. It's downloading. 5 people in the building. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. One love, much love, all love to each and every single one of you for being here. So right here. So here is the thumbnail that I created for today's show. I created it this morning as it's loading. All right, here it is here. So you see Raven Symone right there. Let me take down Mama B's comment so y'all can see Raven right there. See Raven, full, healthy, everything. You could not say 2000s Raven was not thick, blessed, and highly favored with it. Okay, listen, that's the Raven Symone I know. But this Raven Symone I don't know. Let's go on. Okay, now this is her wife. Okay, this is her wife. Raven Symone reveals that she only lets her wife use skin tone strap-ons. Why do we need to know this shit? During a new episode of Outlaws with T.S. Madison that dropped Tuesday, the That's So Raven star sat with her wife, Miranda Perlman Mayday, which took a very personal turn During the interview, Madison went straight for the tea, asking the Disney star about their bedroom antics. You got the strap, you use the strap. What's the strap size, bitch? How big is that how big is that motherfucking strap is T.S. Madison at? First of all, the aggressiveness, T.S. Madison. The aggressiveness. Now, what you should have asked was, okay, listen, that magic wand when you were saying, hi, I'm Raven Symone, and you're watching the Disney Channel, was it as big as that wand in your hand back in the day? But I'm sure Disney Channel will probably go after T.S. Madison for asking a question in that fashion. So we'll just roll on. Raven 39 laughed and didn't shy away from answering. I'm courteous, she joked. I let her choose so that I don't have any problems. Listen, it can't be a color. It can't be pink, or it can be a color. It can't be pink. Now, I have not heard this. Okay, so we're gonna watch this and hear this together for the first time. Here we go.
The speech that I want to say, I want to make sure that I say it correctly.
Oh, okay. We know that.
What is strap at? You got the strap. You use the strap. What's the strap size, bitch? How big that motherfucker strap is? Is that motherfucker?
I'm courteous. I let her choose so that I don't have any problem.
Listen,
but it can't be a color.
Yeah.
Wait.
Cannot be.
I can't emasculate her.
Pink.
It was.
Wait a minute. So it's like a blueberry.
It better not be.
No, it has to be skin tone.
Nope. Skin tone. But she can choose.
Raven.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have a dick of my own.
Yep.
And
Wait, hang on. Tamar, can you help us out, please? Help us out. Please help us.
I need to tell you. I can't wait till I can tell you.
We didn't know. Moving on.
I know you've probably heard that I was big dick bitch at one point in my life.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Do you have?
Now reflected on her past life. Did y'all hear the silence in that statement? Roll it on.
Have it where if.
Sorry, continue. Do I have it what?
Do you have it where it's ribbed for your pleasure too?
I've used those. Not a full fan because it moves a lot and I don't need it. There's one thing I also love about Miranda that I've never had with any of my other partners is a mental connection that allows for a strap and a non-strap as well. And it feels the same either way.
Oh,
Raven, when you say now, I just want to make sure we're on the same page. When you say that I've never had this with any other partners, strap or non-strap, the men in your life didn't have to have a strap, okay? Because we are the strap. You know, I'm just keeping it a buck. You should have said your female partners in the pet. Before we roll on, Baby Girl 1981, I feel like Raven lets the public correct her wife's stupid comments. Watch how Raven turns her face to the camera. I love T.S. Madison. Maddie is back. I've seen her work for research purposes. Oh my God. Let's roll on. Nope. I will say T.S. Madison's a very gorgeous individual. I think we can all say that. I think her energy carries her. How I put this? When she walks into a room, her energy walks with her, and when you experience that energy, it feels direct, right? So that's a compliment to T.S. Madison because she has built a whole career T.S. Masson Experience on WeTV. She just opened up the T.S. Masson House for transgender LGBTQIA plus individuals. She has done a lot since that past life. Okay, we all got one. Like I always say, we're always somebody yesterday. We're gonna be somebody. We're all gonna be somebody today. We're definitely gonna be somebody tomorrow. So shout out to how far T.S. Masson has come. But see, I am glad that there are people in our industry that, you know, they can connect with each other. Because ain't no way in hell a man is going to ask that question. Could y'all imagine me, Braylon Lee, talking to my celebrity crush, Raven-Symone? So what the strap game look like? What the fuck? Y'all be like, Braylon, really? Really, you just want to be the strap hunter, Raven-Symone? I'm like, first of all, it's not your motherfucking business, but yes. Her name should have been Raven-Symone Lee. Her name was Raven Lee, okay? Miss Lee, if you nasty, could have been other things happening. But it's pretty too, allegedly, with eye emoji. She's pretty. We're going to roll on with this clip, okay? Let's just roll on.
You say it's weird?
Yeah, it's not in a bad way. It's just like we have a really strong connection and we have a really good sexual chemistry. So it works really well.
That's another reason why I married her.
Yeah.
So when you look into her eyes and you tell her, take this mother, do you do that?
When you do it, do you do that? Oh my God, I can't.
Mother.
I can't.
I am very gentle with my wife at times.
You are so trying to dance around this motherfucking ass shit. Just say the shit. And T.S. Masson, you know that white girl can't have no black in her. Take this motherfucking shit, bitch. I said that in the tone that I said that for demonstration purposes only, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, let's just roll on before y'all get any insinuations of, damn, Brad, I didn't know you had that in you. Let's just roll on.
Most times, it takes a consistent sexual pattern for it to get to there. But we are kind of in that brain space where we like to build tension over the course of time. So it's not an aggressive release at first. But if we do have a release and then we start and it kind of swirls into a week's worth of stuff, then we will get a little bit more aggressive as that goes. But my wife is a beautiful princess and I have to be gentle sometimes.
Okay. But
okay, well, there it is. When Madison teased her about whether it might be closer to a blueberry shake, Raven shot back, it better not be. Later in the sit-down, Raven explained that she and Perlman Made keep things pretty vanilla when it comes to her choices. It has to be skin tone. She adding that while her wife gets to pick the size, she has one non-negotiable, but she can choose the size. So there's that. What a frolicking conversation they had. Child, there was while I left this open before I knew there was a time to be had, honey. I cannot laugh at the emojis. Go ahead, Raven. Yes, Raven-Symone, go right ahead and live your best life. You know, speaking of sizes and, you know, pain and palpable energy based on size, let's talk about this from rollingout.com. I know y'all like, wait a minute, Bray, where are we going next? How are we going to transition from sizes to health? Well, that's what we do here. So welcome in, glad to have you here. By the way, shout out to rollout.com. Celebrate 25 years on the next 25. FDA approves 3 updated COVID vaccines with age restrictions. Health officials greenlight Moderna, Pfizer, and Novak shots while limiting access for youngest children. The Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, granted approval for 3 updated COVID vaccine COVID-19 vaccines today, marking a significant shift in the nation's approach to pandemic prevention while creating new barriers for America's youngest children. Updated vaccines target latest virus strains. The newly approved vaccines from 1 Moderna, 2 Pfizer, and 3 Novavax are specifically designed to combat the LP8.1 sublineage of the JN.1 virus variant. This scientific update comes as COVID activity climbs across most states, though current levels remain below last summer's peak. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced the approvals through social media, emphasizing that the decision fulfills several of his administration's priorities. The authorization removes previous emergency designations that Kennedy criticized for enabling widespread vaccine mandates. Moderna's vaccine received approval for individuals 6 months and older, while Pfizer's shot is now authorized for those 5 years and up, and Novavax, which produces a protein-based alternative, gained clearance for people 12 and older. Kennedy stressed that these vaccines remain available for patients who choose them after consulting with their healthcare providers. Medical experts raised alarm over restricted access. The Infectious Disease Society of America issued a sharp rebuke of the FDA's narrowed approach, with President Dr. Tina Tan arguing that the restricted labeling ignores established science and endangers American lives. The medical organization is collaborating with other health societies to develop comprehensive respiratory virus guidance for fall and winter, expected to launch in September. Dr. Tan emphasized that physicians retain the ability to provide COVID vaccines off-label and urged doctors to continue recommending vaccination based on current scientific evidence. However, pharmacists face several constraints for providing off-label vaccines, placing greater responsibilities on physicians and clinicians to maintain patient access. The IDSA called on insurance companies to continue covering COVID vaccines in line with medical society recommendations. Youngest children face new vaccination hurdles. The elimination of Pfizer's emergency use authorization removes the only COVID vaccine previously available to all children from the American market. Under new rules, Pfizer's vaccine is restricted to children 5 and older, while Moderna's shot is only approved for children with underlying health conditions. This change creates particular concerns as children ages 6 to 23 months experience the highest rates of severe COVID disease despite low overall vaccination rates in pediatric populations. The restrictions could restrict supplies of Moderna's vaccine as it becomes the sole option for many young children with health conditions. Pediatricians maintain broader vaccination stance. The American Academy of Pediatrics recently updated its childhood immunization recommendations, breaking from new CDC guidelines by emphasizing that all children in the youngest age group should receive vaccination. The pediatric organization also recommends single doses for children ages 2 through 18 who belong to certain risk groups or parents desire vaccine protection. Under the federal current federal state vaccination for seniors, while limited those under 65 health conditions subject to shared decision making with he announced that COVID vaccination is no longer recommended for healthy children and pregnant women. Decision made without input from vaccine advisory committees. Vaccination distribution begins immediately. Pfizer announced immediate shipping to ensure widespread availability across pharmacies, hospitals, and clinics, nationwide. The company emphasized its commitment to robust supply chains and rapid access for healthcare facilities. Moderna confirmed that the approvals apply to both its traditional spike vaccine and the newer Next Spike formulation. Next generation Next Spike, approved in June, requires smaller doses than the original vaccine and maintains stability under standard refrigeration, potentially expanding immunization opportunities in diverse healthcare settings. Novavax plans to work with partner Sanofi to provide access for eligible individuals this fall. The protein-based vaccine targets people 65 and older, plus those ages 12 to 64 with underlying health conditions that could increase severe COVID risk. The updated vaccine should reach patients within days as the nation prepares for another respiratory virus season and evolving public health policy. So this is not to scare anybody. This is just to inform you. Yeah, I talked to my coworkers about this. I'm like, okay, at this point, it was never going to go away. Number two, on this channel right here, we utilize information as a tool. Sometimes we have to use information as a weapon, like a bazooka, and we don't miss for shit when we do that. But 10 times out of 10, we utilize information as a tool because, like I said, I'm going to try to make sure every tour has sunshine and rainbows. But for the parts where there's rain and lightning, I'm going to guide you through that too. Always have, always will. One more report on this from the Associated Press, just to show you that this is real, okay? Because we're about realness over here. FDA approved some COVID-19 shots. Approves updated COVID-19 shots. The FDA approves updated COVID-19 shots with limits for some kids and adults. Yes, indeed. There. From Washington, United States regulators approved updated COVID-19 shots Wednesday, but limited their use for many Americans. Removed 1 of 2 vaccines available for young children. The new shots from Pfizer, Moderna, and Novavax are approved for all seniors, but the Food and Drug Administration narrowed their use for younger adults and children to those with at least one high-risk health condition, such as asthma or obesity. That presents new barriers to access for millions of Americans who have to prove their risk, and millions more who may want to get vaccinated and suddenly no longer qualify. Additionally, Pfizer's vaccine will no longer be available for any child under 5 because the FDA said it was revoking the shots emergency authorization for that age group. Parents will still be able to seek out shots from rival drug maker Moderna, the other maker of mRNA vaccines, which has full FDA approval for children as young as 6 months. The company's Spike vaccine is only approved for children with at least one serious health problem. The revamped vaccines target a newer version of the continuously evolving virus and are set to begin shipping soon, but it could be days or weeks before many Americans know if they're able to get one. And as you can see right here, this dumb piece of shit right here, case of $500 million for mRNA vaccine development. Now, this dumb fuck right here has a disease, right? So, yeah. We got really smart people in Washington, said no one ever. But it could be days or weeks before many Americans know if they're able to get one with access dependent on decisions by federal health advisors, health issuers, pharmacies, and state authorities. The newest restrictions previewed by FDA officials in May are a break from the previous U.S. policy, which recommended an annual COVID-19 shot for all Americans 6 months and up. The approach reflects high-end skepticism about the ongoing risk of COVID-19 and the need for yearly booster shots from Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and FDA Commissioner Marty McCartney, I guess, both outspoken critics of wide-scale vaccinations. The American people demanded science, safety, and common sense. This framework delivers all three. Kennedy wrote on social media, Novavax's shot is only open to people 12 or older, not younger children. It carries the same risk-based restrictions that are now in place for Moderna and Pfizer. It's the nation's only traditional protein-based COVID-19 vaccine. Coverage questions and access issues are unresolved. The new limits can't help but create barriers to vaccinations and cause confusion for patients, doctors, and pharmacists, said Dr. William Schaffner, a Vanderbilt University vaccines expert. Some medical groups, including the American Academy of Pediatrics, have objected to the restrictions, saying they may block vaccine access for families who want to protect their children. Last week, the group offered its own recommendations for kids, saying annual shots are strongly recommended for children ages 6 months to 2 years and advised for older children. So basically, people who know what they're doing gave recommendations, and the idiots in Washington sucking off the president's dick so they can have a job do not care about children. So when children die, it will be Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s fault and his administration's fault and the president's fault and his administration and all of his supporters. Everybody just had one job on November 4th, but no, we stuck with this shit. Okay, all right, moving on. In his post Wednesday, Candy said the shots will be available for all patients who choose them after consulting with their doctors, but Americans are likely to confront a number of logistical hurdles. Insurers typically base their vaccine coverage decisions on the recommendations of a panel of advisors to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, but some say they will also look to medical professional groups, including the American Medical Association. Earlier this year, Candy replaced the entire CDC panel, naming several doctors and researchers who have repeatedly questioned the safety of commonly used vaccines and ingredients. The panel is expected to meet in September. A no agenda has been released. Depending on the panel's advice, Americans under the age 65 could be expected to provide documentation of a serious medical problem before they can get a shot. Also complicating the rollout is the fact that pharmacists who administer most COVID-19 shots are typically expected to collect that kind of information, and laws governing their ability to administer routine vaccinations vary by state. Access could also be complicated for healthy adults and children who are interested in getting a shot for extra protection. If the latest vaccines aren't covered by their insurance, those patients could be required to pay $150 or more out of pocket if they want one. If they are considered high risk, they might also have to find a doctor or health professional willing to give the shot off label. Many pharmacists might be reluctant to give the shots outside of FDA's instructions. This makes things much more complicated. And when things get complicated, we see this vaccine uptake go down, said Andy Patricia, a virologist at Johns Hopkins University. Shots target a recently dominant coronavirus version. The updated shots target coronavirus subtypes that are closely related to some newly emerging cousins. Pfizer and Moderna said they expect their shots to be available within days. Novavax vaccine expected in the early fall, spokesman said. Shots from all three companies were initially made under the FDA's emergency use authorization and expedited process to quickly review vaccines, drugs, and other countermeasures during the pandemic. Pfizer had not yet sought full approval for its doses designed for children under 5, which is the reason why Moderna will be the only provider shots for that age group this year. In addition to revoking the emergency use of Pfizer vaccine, young children, Candy said the government also pulled remaining authorizations for all of the COVID-19 vaccines and another therapy from the pandemic years, Convacid plasma, which was used to treat hospitalized patients before the first antiviral drugs became available. COVID-19 vaccines do a good job of preventing severe disease, hospitalization, and health, which remain a bigger risk for seniors, young children, and people with underlying health risk. Preliminary data from the CDC, with the Centers for Disease and Control, estimates 47,500 Americans died from COVID-related causes last year. 47,500. Let me do that right there. 47,500 Americans died from COVID-related causes last year. Some experts worry that fewer vaccinations could increase the strain on hospitals over the winter, when cases tend to accelerate or continue to be accelerated, rather. Down the line, this will really stress out our health workforce, said Amanda Jurek, of the Infectious Diseases of America. The public health impacts here are very worrisome. Well, I'm sure that, absolutely. Listen, Coco golf, tennis match, second round of the U.S. Open. Blessings to her and to everybody at the U.S. Open. Much love, Mama Bees, and love you for being here, my friend. You are good. Like I said, the show will go on. You are fine. I appreciate you for being here. This is a bonus story because I had to respond to everything going on with Tamar. I had to talk to y'all about Raven Symone. All of these other things is just in addition to that, because I believe when you guys get a bonus tour, you guys should get a full show. And then tonight, 8:30, get back here. We're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. We're talking about live, of course. So get ready for that. Love you, Mama Bees, and thank you for being here. It's all good in the neighborhood, my friend. But hopefully Robert Kennedy Jr., kids, grandkids, family members, hopefully 47's grandkids and kids and family members won't have to ever get COVID. And then we'll have to really see if Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is really a smart man or if he is a dumbass. I mean, his own family doesn't even deal with him, so that should tell you everything you need to know. All right, y'all, moving on. More Brainley's Virtual Live coming up right from this space right here, right now. Black Latina entrepreneur makes history, helps 32 families become homeowners in 10 months. Let me refresh this so we can see the gorgeous sister here. Give me a moment. There she is right there. Look at this sister right here. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous right there. Crystal Mestres-Bishop, proud Afro-Latina real estate agent and licensed mortgage loan officer based in New Jersey, is making waves in the housing industry, all while being a devoted wife and mom of 3. Over the past 10 months, she has helped 32 families successfully purchase or refinance their homes. Come on now. Come on. That is amazing. Proving that her passion for real estate is matched only by her dedication to the people she serves. At 37 years old, Crystal is the founder and branch director of Real Pros, a powerhouse team of duly licensed real estate and mortgage professionals operating in all 50 states. Her team specializes in expert financing solutions, down payment assistance, and bridging the gap between realtors and lenders to bring transparency and efficiency to every transaction. She's not only guiding families toward home ownership, but also mentoring fellow real estate professionals to strengthen and grow their businesses. The daughter of a Dominican immigrant mother, Crystal learned early the value of hard work and resilience. Licensed as a realtor in New York in 2015 and now practicing in New Jersey, she brings both experience and heart to her work. Her mission is deeply personal, to help overlooked potential homeowners achieve their dreams and to equip real estate professionals with the tools they need to thrive. As a mom, wife, and business leader, my mission has always been the same: to help people reach their highest potential. Crystal shares real estate and wellness have been my vehicles to serve and empower others. Her commitment extends beyond the office. As one of her children is on the autism spectrum. Oh, you have my heart. You have my heart. You have my heart. Giving her a unique perspective on the importance of compassion, patience, and advocacy. A graduate of Fordham University with a degree in communications and media. All right, sister, another one of us in the game. Yes, indeed. Crystal is also a certified personal trainer who has launched a wellness platform called MWEFit.com that encourages families, men, women, and children to work out together and prioritize their health. Well, first of all, congratulations to you. Again, 32 families into a home and refinance their home. I definitely will bring up Real Pros for sure, because like I said, we always love promoting Black excellence over here. So let me do this here. So this is their Instagram. It doesn't have a lot of followers, y'all, but this is her Instagram right here. So as you can see here, they have people in all the states right there. As you can see all the money that they closed there. And there she is here. Let's hear her voice here. Let me pause it.
It's closing day for my client. Super excited. I have originated the loan and I referred the loan out. So this is going to be an official double dipping deal.
Look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I would
have to stop the music there because we can't do that for copyright. But this is a closing day here. 50 state mortgage loan officer making things happen. Come on now. Yes, indeed. Congratulations. Absolutely. I'm loving that energy. And then, of course, here she is here. It is a high energy virtual fitness community. Choose a power training session that fits your schedule, and you can join them on Zoom live, right? So they got, and look at this, $10, $7, like y'all, 15, 7, like she is making stuff affordable for people and getting people in the homes. I'm not mad at that. So I will drop this schedule in the live chat because we always love promoting Black excellence over here. And then, of course, I will drop her Instagram page here in the live chat. Absolutely. Yes, indeed there. Then let me... And then right here, you can join for $27 a month. It's a private membership, but it's 106 members there. So, of course, I will drop the link to this into the live chat as well. So, shout out to Crystal Mestres-Bishop there. Shout out to that beautiful sister. All right. We do have more excellence to talk about, everybody. Yes, we do here. From blacknews.com, Black woman prevents Bluetooth device and app to prevent parents from leaving kids in hot cars. Okay, y'all know the stories you have heard about. You may know somebody that their kid passed away because of this particular thing here. This woman's name is Patricia Morgan, the founder of a bold new concept in child transportation safety, is now entering her investor preview phase through the Dreams Outlet, a founder first initiative hosted by Spectral Theory, a tech and wellness innovation incubator. Currently in early stage development, the Safety for a Product reimagines how caregivers interact with their child's travel environment, while specifics remain confidential pending intellectual property filings. The solution includes a proactive, intuitive approach to prevent common risks during vehicle transport, all centered around mobile integration and real-time caregiver awareness. Parents shouldn't have to choose between peace of mind and modern convenience, says Patricia. I created this after experiencing firsthand how easily small moments of motion can become high risk without smart tools in place. About the Dreams Atlas. The Dreams Atlas is a portfolio project studio within the Dreams ecosystem, a global community space where creative engineers, founders, and innovators share their work to curate previews, experiences, and partnerships. The Atlas supports prototype stage founders by facilitating investor preview calls, early pitch development, platform-based fundraising through the Dreamers MVP app, most valuable player app, and intellectual property sensitive rollout strategy. Spectral Theory is the incubator behind Dreamers, offering end-to-end development, pitch support, and strategic alignment across all founder-led projects. About Patricia Morgan. Patricia Morgan is a mother, innovator, and early-stage founder focused on advancing safety and wellness for families through thoughtful, tech-integrated design. Her approach blends empathy, real-world insight, and a bold commitment to rethinking child mobility tools from the ground up. She is currently incubating her first product for Dreams Atlas and Spectral Theory. Investor preview details. The current feature project is a confidential child safety innovation available for review by investors, grant makers, and strategic partners. So, okay, then was not letting me. Give me a moment, y'all. Okay, so if you click this, hang on. So if you click this link right here, right, it will take you to this, right? So you got intro call with Camille, Dreamers MVP. You have demo session, Dream checkpoint, MVP mapping, timeline pivot, and Dream deck alignment. So I will drop this in the live chat there. Congratulations to Patricia Morgan for coming up with something to make sure that not just Black kids, but all kids can stay alive during the summer. So love, prayers, and blessings to Patricia Morgan. All right, y'all. This next story right here is going to make you smile. Now, I did say it was some huge news about college, and it is. I'm so excited about this. Yes, indeed. From blacknews.com, once again, first Black woman in Alabama to open a degree-granting college, host first graduation ceremony. Yes, indeed. There, students' tuition refunded, Dean's List Award tuition right there. History was made last month as 101 Technical and Theological College celebrate a powerful milestone, its first anniversary as a state authorized degree granting institution, and the graduation of its first class of 154 students. Come on, 154 students is amazing for a first class for sure. Founded by Dr. Shakia Miller, the college marks a groundbreaking achievement as she became the first African-American woman in Alabama to open and lead such an institution, and only one of 6 Black women in the entire United States to do so. So a very small club for sure, but a powerful one in the same token. The celebration followed local recognition as Dr. Miller was recently honored with the Publishers Award by the Courier Echo Latino newspaper and featured in the July issue of the Echo Latino magazine for leadership in education and her impact on underserved communities. This isn't just about me, this is about legacy, said Dr. Miller in her interview. We are rewriting the rules and restoring hope for students who once believed college wasn't in their future. The graduation ceremony held on Thursday, July 31st, 2025, recognized students in high demand programs such as paralegal, human resource management, clinical medical assistant, pharmacy technician, medical billing and coding, and administrative medical assistant. Beyond the trade, generosity, recognition in Vegas, Dr. Miller added unforgettable moments to the ceremony, refunded half of the students' tuition as a Dean's List award, awarded the Amy Enro Scholarship for continued advancement with free tuition, and gifted graduates a 3-day, 2-night trip to Las Vegas to celebrate their hard-earned success. Kids say, where my damn trip to Vegas? Where my refund of tuition? Damn it. And y'all should have done damn scholarship to continue advancement with free tuition, damn it. Listen, I'm very blessed I have no student loan debt. But that is real. Come on now. Come on. That is amazing. Especially giving every graduate a 3-day, 2-night trip to Vegas. All expenses paid. Now, to the students, be grateful for this blessing. Don't you take an inch and make a mile. Okay, don't go broke. Try to have a good time. Okay, listen. These students didn't just pass exams. They overcame real-life challenges. They deserve to be celebrated loudly and unapologetically. Dr. Miller said, new high school division launching in January 2026. The college is also expanding its impact with the launch of a high school diploma division, one-on-one technical and theological high school for adults and teens seeking an alternative education path. Classes begin officially January 5th, and spots are expected to fill quickly. Oh, they're not playing. The 5th day of January, they are in school. No break at all. Students are encouraged to join the waiting list now at www.1on1tntc.com. The new division provides flexible, career-aligned, 100% online options for learners of all ages who need a second chance or a new beginning. So what's ahead here? With enrollment growing rapidly and a bold new generation of graduates stepping onto the workforce, one-on-one technical and theological college is on track to double its student population by the end of 2025. About one-on-one technical college and theological college based in Phoenix City, Alabama. The one-on-one technological and theological college offers associate degrees, professional certifications, and high school diplomas with culturally relevant, flexible, and accessible programs. Founded by Dr. Shakina Miller in 2024, the college serves first-generation students, adult learners, youth, and individuals seeking to redefine their future through education. For personal inquiries, contact administration or ADMIN at 1on1tntc.com or you can call 334-480-2000. That's 334-480-2000. That's 334-480-2000. Congratulations! And here it is here. I believe I talked about this actually. And scholarship expired right there on the day after my birthday, but this is the website here. So you got healthcare management, business management, computer information, accounting, divinity. You can work from home, individual tax preparation, business tax preparation, start your own business, medical billing and coding, payroll clerk, in-demand careers, clinical medical assistant, paralegal study, cybersecurity for biomy and pharmacy. So you have, let's see here, can you do this? So you got cybersecurity, EKG technician, home A, IT support specialist, legal secretary, paralegal, payroll clerk. Those are career diploma programs. They got business management, technology, information systems, healthcare, religious and community services, criminal justice and law, financial area studies, certificate programs, accounting essentials, anatomy and psychology. I know I'm saying that right? Physiology, there we go. Physiology, business management, essential style, child psychology, clinical medical assistant, CMA, e-business management, fitness, nutrition, human resource management essentials, and Microsoft Office 2021. Area of study, business and management, healthcare, religious and community services, technology, information systems, and financial. These are the certificate programs. The course, associate programs, associate divinity, accounting, business management, healthcare management, computer information system, and of course, advanced degree course subscriptions, and then your high school program. So I will drop this link into the live chat as well. So we love being able to showcase all Black excellence over here that we can. All right, y'all. So we got to go greatness to tragedy. I know. Now, this goes to show that white women in real life or some Black women on YouTube and other places can be Karens, toxic, and waste of life that shouldn't be swallowed by their fucking mothers. Wait till y'all hear this shit. This is disgusting. What the hell? White woman charged with calling an autistic Black child a racial slur almost earns $1 million in donations. You know, it's really people who do the most of other people the most support and do not deserve a lick of support. Child, let's roll on. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if you let it fly, it must apply. LACP Rochester Chapter President Wale El-Bede celebrated the decision of the city attorney's office, labeled it as the first step to pursue justice and accountability. The white woman heard in a viral video referring to a Black child as the N-word is being charged with misdemeanor disorderly conduct after raising close to $1 million in our fundraising efforts to relocate. No, fucking cunt! You don't get to relocate when you do it like that. See, I'm so tired of people doing what they want to do, but yet not being responsible for the fuck they do. You don't get to talk about autism, this, that, and the third, about other people and stuff like that. And you can't own up to your shit, just like this white bitch did to this Black child, referring to the child as an N-word. Child, stop it. Stop it. No. You do not get to do that. No. In a criminal complaint filed by Minnesota prosecutors, Shiloh Hendricks was accused of wrongfully and unlawfully engaged in offensive, obscene, abusive, boisterous, or noisy conduct in offensive, obscene, or abusive language that would reasonably tend to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others. Hendricks went viral in April 2025 after a man confronted her for calling her Black child the N-word at a public park located in Rochester, Minnesota, accusing the minor of taking her son's belongings. She can be heard on camera repeating the derogatory slur several times. Now I'm going to play this because we need to know who the bitches are out here. Shiloh Hendricks, 36, was allegedly recorded targeting a 5-year-old autistic young male for racial slur at a Rochester, Minnesota playground. It's just not white women in real life. It's some Black women on YouTube supporting bullshit and Black women being this type of piece of shit energy.
This Karen calls an autistic Black kid 5 the N-word at a playground.
You call him a child? Did you call the child the N-word? It is my own business. You call him an N-word? Okay, why don't you have the boss to say it right now again? Okay. All right, that's what you say. Somebody dig into your shit.
A little kid just did.
That little kid, you call him the little child? Are you about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child 5-year-old the N-word. That's what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech, and you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh. Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
The fact checker identified her as Shiloh Hendricks, 36, from Rochester, Minnesota, who is unemployed after.
Hendricks is now eating those words, as they have been charged with 3 counts of disorderly conduct, each carrying a maximum penalty of 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. Her arraignment is scheduled for October 29th, shortly after her viral success, Hendrix launched fundraising efforts online via the Christian fundraising platform Give, and Go, raising over $800,000. She claimed her personal information, including her address and social security number, was leaked. Big things are happening regarding our future, she wrote on the platform. Life-changing events are at play, and we all have you to thank for that. I won't go into specifics, but I know that all is well on iron. Keep standing up for yourselves. Keep fighting for the First Amendment. Child, it is the white dassy, the white parksy, the white imagination for me. Jesus Christ, just... I really don't get it, because people who support bigotry, racism, this, that, and the third on YouTube, social media, otherwise, would never accept that behavior in their real life, but they'll accept it because it's entertainment. As long as it's not happening to you, you can give two fucks about it. But oh, God forbid, if that said bitch or Mitch you support it, that energy that they're giving to other people happens to happen to somebody in your life, then you're going to want the Calvary to come. Keep the same fucking damn energy. Child, I just, this boils my blood, sincerely. According to the Detroit News, minor subject to the harsh language was first identified as a 5-year-old, but the complaint lists him as 8 years old. The child's father says his son is autistic and has trouble comprehending social boundaries, resulting in needing intense parental supervision. The complaint does admit at some point while children were playing, the autistic child took an applesauce packet from an unidentified diaper bag, despite the children's disability. Civil rights advocate like the NAACP Rochester supported the family with its own GoFundMe for legal endeavors, openly calling for charges to be filed against Hendrix shortly after the video circulated on social media. The NAACP is calling for charges against Shiloh Hendrix, a white woman in Rochester, Minnesota, who was caught on video using a racial slur against a 5-year-old child at the playground. The incident sparked outrage in a town hall led by the Rochester NAACP demanding... I'm going to finish reading the statement here. Right here. The incident sparked an outrage in a town hall led by the Rochester NAACP demand accountability. Police have referred the case to prosecutors. Meanwhile, Hendrix has raised over $700,000, while fundraising for the child's family reached $340,000 before closing at their request. My Lord Jesus. Good job on that. Let's hear this here.
So from an NAACP, starting with this case, we are looking for the woman in question to be charged. But when I look at it from a societal perspective, what message is that? And in terms of the word, these are not just words. These are words that people have been killed because of.
Yep.
People have been lynched because of it. So it's not just a word. And with the viciousness in terms of how that was done, and then the attack on the child, we just can't let it stand.
We're strongly recommending that the city attorney or the county attorney explore every law on the books that can hold this woman accountable for what she did.
For almost a week, I felt like I was falling into a hole and the light was closing due to the threats and the phone calls and defamation of character I'm receiving online. But last night I posted a video on my TikTok and I received a lot of support. A lot of people are coming up. When I set up that GoFundMe account, all the hateful people in this country attacked it. It was paused for a moment. And but it's been back right now, but I feel it's very tough. I don't have a lot to say. Brothers already said much. Please, thank you for whoever came to my aid, and thank you whoever came to the aid of that child as well. But one thing that I must say is that don't let this die down at this moment and move on. We gotta make changes. Thank you all.
Amen. Once hearing about the charges, chapter president Wale Ebe celebrated the city's attorney's office, laboring as the first step to pursue justice and accountability. If you have a child, you go to the park, you want to enjoy the park, he said, statement, if the child does something, the responsible adult will talk to the child with empathy, not with hate and vitriol, and that's where she chose to take it, which she had opportunities there was no remorse whatsoever. Kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me. All I want to say is they don't really care about us. There are some Uncle Ruckuses and some Auntie Rakishas out here in these virtual streets and real streets. And there are some white Karens and Kens out here. No disrespect to Ken from the world of barbecue. We love Ken. But sincerely, y'all. Sometimes it's not white people that hate black people. Sometimes it's black people hanging their own selves. Just a fucking damn shame. Anyway, I'm going to turn on my camera because we done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. What a show tonight. A bonus tour for you all. Hope you guys enjoyed that bonus tour. A lot to talk about this evening. Like I said, that racism story really just boiled my blood because I'm just like, sincerely, it is beyond the pale to do that to a child. And, you know, as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you ever hear anybody, any adult going after a child, another individual, this, that, and the third, I want you to look at what blessings they don't have in life. Because people who have blessings in their life move as a blessing. And people who have curses in their life, they have curses in their life because they move as a curse. Just know that. When it came to that college, first of all, what an amazing accomplishment. 154 students graduating college with an education. What a wonderful, wonderful thing. I think that is a great thing. Not to mention to refunded half of the students' tuition. Also a brand new scholarship. And on top of that, a 3-day, 2-night vacation to Vegas. All expenses paid. Like, come through. That's what we're talking about here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What a wonderful, wonderful day for sure for those great students. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed. So, thought that was absolutely lovely for that story. And then, of course, you know, Patricia Morgan coming up with an invention to save kids, all kids from dying in the heat of a car. Shout out to her, and hopefully, that invention will reverberate around the world, and we can save more kids. Amen, 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 amen. There, Crystal Mestres-Bishop getting 39 families into a home or refinancing their home. Shout out to you, sister. And also to helping people stay fit so they can live longer in their home. Well done to you. And we got to celebrate the good of people and how they're doing good. Because if we don't celebrate the good, we won't have any good to celebrate. And when it comes to those COVID-19 vaccine, when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccines, rather, that's not to scare you. That's just to alert you. We cannot be so concerned about the sunshine and rainbows that we forget to recognize the rain and the lightning sometimes as well. So COVID never went away. And we just need to be on guard for that. Raven Symone and the skin tone straps. Child, I was flabbergasted when I heard that. I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is going on here? But listen, live your life. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at it at all. Life is too short not to be happy, Raven. So good for you. And then Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva. Child, listen. That was just messy. I'm sorry, Tamar. I know we share Arkansas in terms of Tamar Braxton Day. the state. I'm being born from the state. But child, that was just wrong. And you finally came out and said something, but it took this long for you to say something. And yeah, that was quite a lot, for sure. So yes, indeed. So yes, indeed. So a jam-packed show there. We'll take a little commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brantley's Virtual Tour live after this. We are live on the tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green. Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
Welcome to Universal's Volcano Bay. A new wave of theme park. A new kind of paradise. Here, time doesn't fly. It simply floats by. And when it's your time to ride, you go right to the slide. Yep, paradise works in amazing ways. You're welcome. Volcano Bay. One of 3 amazing theme parks at Universal Orlando Resort.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the One More Please Wherever You Please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line. Introduce.
McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's.
And I'm loving y'all right back. Thank you all so much for being here for a bonus show. I hope you all enjoyed it. I certainly did. Let's get y'all the Daily Motivator, then we'll head on out here because guess what? Back at 8:30, back at 8:30, back at 8:30. Yes, indeed, we are going to talk about, we're going to talk about some Real Housewives of Potomac. Yes, indeed, the trailer came out today, and we're going to talk about it today. Yes, indeed, we are right here. 47 minutes and 25 seconds away, we are going to be talking about the new season of Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac, that is. So I will join you all there in just a little while. Then after that, I got to get caught up with Twisted Bell because the finale is here. I have not seen it, so I got to catch up on that and some other stuff. So with that being said, let's go to greatday.com, reach all the Daily Motivator, and then head on out of here. Liberty, taking the word in its concrete sense, consists in the ability to choose. Symone, well, it's time for the Daily Motivator for Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Hands-on. To make progress, get involved. Take a hands-on approach, dig into the details, work to develop an effective plan for moving forward, then put sustained effort into implementing that plan. Observation and speculation have their place, yet they must result in real-world actions that make a difference. Don't merely announce what you think would be the best thing to do. Invest in yourself in setting it up and getting it done. There's no shortage of people who are eager to take on the sideline, who are eager to stand on the sidelines rather shouting out advice, but someone needs to get in the game, take on the various challenges and fulfill the unique opportunities of the situation. Be the person who's ready and willing to do that. Get yourself involved and enjoy the satisfaction of making good things happen. Ralph Morrison. One thing to know and two things for sure, I think when it comes to life, if you're not hands-on, you're hands-off. I think that's the first thing I will tell you all. Sincerely, when it comes to that type of space, always remember, the more you put your hands on what matters to you, the more it has a chance to grow. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I will tell you about being hands-on is there is no shortage of people who are eager to stand on the sidelines and shout out advice or shout, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that, da, 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 when they can't pull up their own stats. Okay. And finally, enjoy the satisfaction of making good things happen. Just because somebody doesn't see the good in what you're doing doesn't mean that other people don't. Like I always say, just because I'm not seen by everybody doesn't mean I'm not being seen. Keep going for the people that want to see you. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you were always one of us in trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Well, that's one thing to call yourself. It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully, I spend time together. We'll be great together. And always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, live your best life, or you're just recognizing that just because you have privilege doesn't mean that you can't get checked, because all privilege can be checked. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value, I embrace you. Always remember, receive love. You gotta give it or receive love. You gotta give it or receive love. You gotta give it whatever obstacles you've overcome, whatever successes you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud. You be proud of your damn self. Finally, y'all, listen. With this Tamar Braxton and Funky Dineva situation, this is a prime example of whether you are sitting high and looking low, or you're sitting low and looking high. Friendship should be valued, not destroyed. One love, much love, all love. I feel love is in right back to you. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings. The only way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel love, and I'll send it right back to you. If this is your last stroll for the evening, good evening to you. But for the rest of you, I'll see you back here at 8:30. We'll talk about some Real Housewives of Potomac. One love, much love, all love. Bye, everybody. Love you all. Good night.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Brandon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.